happening right now, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're merging with the matrix. When you have this belief system, right, it creates your reality. If you believe that we are all carrying some virus and we're all, contaminated or toxic in some way, then you are going to create that reality. Okay, and there's been so much energy, so much fake news, so much propaganda, right, to put this in your reality, that the matrix and those people in the 3D and serving that matrix agenda are totally merging into that oneness. And there's not a single thing that you can do about it. Unfortunately, I wish I could sugarcoat this and tell you that all you have to do is tell them this one mantra or drink some magic smoothie or whatever and it'll all go away. Well, guess what? That's not how this works. No, we've entered a new level of the game. Right? The best thing that you can do is practice unconditional love. The best thing that you can do is ascend to 5D, is to focus on your own energy. That's it. That's always been the solution, because non-attachment is the key here, right? The Buddha has taught us that, right? We know that all of the ascended masters, all of the yogis, the rishis, all of the people have paved the way for us because of this moment right here, right? This is the trial. This is the battle. This is the spiritual war that we are in right now. And guess what? 5D will prevail. The light always prevails, right? It's just when the light gets a little intense, the darkness has to retaliate a little bit more. And that's what we're experiencing right now. So yes, change is here already. It's not coming. Change is here. It might not have trickled down to your consumer level wherever you're living on the planet right now, wherever you're at on Earth, wherever you're hearing this, wherever you're watching this. Like, it might have not circulated to your community yet. However, it's on the way. And what can we do, right? What's happening? Oh my gosh, 1984, fear, blame it, passports, new world order, you name it, right? It's already here, right? So what are you going to do about it? Right? That's the real question here. Let's get out of the conspiracies. Let's get out of the fear. Let's get into the love. Let's get into the solution here. What are you going to do about it? They're merging, right? The consciousness, the she people, the 3D, whatever you want to call it, right? We can't get into separation consciousness. There actually is no us versus them, right? We're all one. We're all living this spiritual dimension. We're all ascending to 5D. Whether these people even realize it or not does not matter anymore, right? Because we're all on this path. So once you break through that veil, once your third eye opens, once you get through this cosmic dance, right, that we call human life, you start perceiving beyond the illusion, then things get a little interesting, right? Things start really coming together. We get into real solutions out of these dependencies that we've been in based off all of these problems that have been here for a very long time. Right? This industrial colonial thing, this NWO takeover, right, has been prophesized by religions, right, has been in scripture, has been around. Like, this is nothing new here, right? The Ascended Masters have paved the way for this, and getting away from the reptilian forces and getting away from all the evilness, right, the greed, the corruption, the politics, all of it, it's coming to an end right now. And those souls that are merging with the matrix, those souls that are clinging on to 3D, you have to let them sleep. I'm sorry, there's really no other way to put it to you. You have to let them sleep. The other option is practicing conditional love, which says, oh, you should be 5D. You should not get the jab. You should do this. You should do that, which is a conditional love, which says, I only love you if you do what I'm doing. I only love you if you're high vibe. I only love you if you're vegan, or I only love you if you're doing this or that. None of that matters. That's the opposite of 5D. All right, it's time to get into real oneness, which is loving people where they're at. And I'm going to be frank with you. There's a extremely low consciousness vibe on the planet right now, right? And it's always been that way. And the immediate, right? What I'm saying is this ascension process is very long term. This isn't going to happen overnight. It's not like you just flip a switch and you're in 5D and everyone's ascended and third eye's open and you're good. No. This is what the journey is all about, that karmic dance, the journey of getting rid of that karma, getting into selfless service, getting into the oneness, into these creative energies, the higher consciousness, doing the shadow work, doing the cleansing, unblocking all of that mysticism, right? Doing the deprogramming, unschooling to really know what it takes to live an authentic life, in tune with spirit, in tune with this infinite cup, which is already within you, right here, right now. right? So shout out to everybody doing that work. I know it's not easy. I know, especially right now as we are, feeling this control, feeling this energy, this fear spread more than ever. Okay, and we know exactly what's going on because when your third eye pierces through that veil, it's really obvious what's happening right now. Now, as this division, gets even more divided, right? That pressure, between black or white, they can play the Matrix game all they want. They can create the rules to that game. Okay, and you have to understand, as those souls are conditioning themselves, that is their own belief system, and you have to let them sleep. All right, period, end of story. Now let's go on to the next chapter, which is you going to the next level of game, which is making our own rules in 5D, right? Making our own game, making our own money, our own food, our own water, our own everything based out of nature. Something that has always been there. Doing it whatever it takes for you in your life to create that right now. You don't have to be the crazy guy like me and live off grid and go into the jungle. However, you do need to start cultivating the skills to create the change right now, whatever it may be. Because the dependency from the Matrix has got to go. You got to go all in for 5D. Let me know in the comment section right now. If you're listening via the podcast, jump over to my social media because that's what this is all about, right? We're going all in for 5D. Nothing else, right? Nothing else. No settling, no more blaming, no more conspiracies, no more fear. All in for 5D. That's what we have to do. That's your homework right now. Going all in, whatever it may be, wherever you're stuck, right? Wherever that energy is not coming through and not perceiving into 5D yet, that's where you need to start. Right there. That's where you need to start. Let's do it. Okay, so if it's your job, right? Let's upgrade that. If it's your relationship, let's upgrade that. If it's your environment, let's upgrade that. Right? It's getting away from the fake news, getting away from their agenda, away from the Matrix altogether and creating your own 5D new earth. The communities are out there. They're being built right now. I'm one of them, right? We're literally doing the work right now. New Earth is here right now. So make no mistake, there are options for you, right? The satsang, your tribe, it's here. Okay, if you want to join, you want to take your journey to the next level, check out my Patreon page. Check out the Inner Circle group over on the Signal app. This is a great way to communicate with us 24/7, to get around the censorship, talk about what's really going on right now, really getting into these techniques and how you can find like-minded people. We would love to have you. I'm now accepting new members. Check it out in the description of this video or just jump over to theinfinitecup.com. All right. Now, make no mistake that this merging is happening. The Matrix, the 3D souls, they're going to merge, right? You have to let them sleep. It's time to go all in for 5D. Or go home, right? Go big or go home, everybody. That's what this is about. Now, thank you all for being here. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody already on the Patreon page. Until next time, infinite love, infinite peace. I'm out.